Hey guys, Nathan here doing another video. This one's gonna be on bug out locations. I've decided to do this one because I believe we all need a bug out location, no matter who you are. And these are my beliefs on a bug out location, what you need to look for, unless you already have a place you're planning on bugging out to. It needs to be within 20-30 minute walk from your place in case you can't drive, or a said place where you're meeting other people in your group, and then it needs to be 20 minutes from there. You should be looking for places that maybe already have a ready built structure if you don't have money and can't buy land to build your bug out location on. You know, ready-made structure would be wonderful to have. Water is a must to have on it. Isn't there timber? Game lives mainly in wooded areas and stuff. Is there a place for the game to get food? Like a farmer's field that they plant every year. That would be another thing to look for. And something else with the farmer's field. It's already been worked, or it's been worked previously to you. It's right there for you. You can make your garden right there. It's ready made for you. That's something else you might want to look into. Is it easily accessible by anybody, whether it be vehicle, foot, horseback, whatever? I think it needs to be secluded, not very easily accessible by anybody. Another thing that you might want to look at is how hard is it going to be for me to secure this location after I get there. If it's just like down in a valley, you're going to have people on both sides of you. You're not going to be able to secure it that well. They surround you, you're done. I think you need to be up higher where there's not, a big cliff on this side, a big cliff on that side, and people can walk up there and shoot at you. That's not a very good thing, in my personal opinion. Another thing you might want to look at, how close is it to a highway, major road, something like that. You don't want to be very close to them because looters, thieves that are going to be coming to take your stuff are more likely to stay closer to the roads. Another thing that I look for in a bug out location is it very close to a major town? You don't want to be close to them major towns, honestly, because it's not very good, because more looters are going to come from them major towns. So I would veer clear of being anywhere close to the town. Now, if you're already set up to stay in town, you have the basis to survive in town, do it. Like an urban person, for people that live in an urban area that can't bug out, that's fine. But for somebody that's bugging out, they need to be away from you if they're gonna bug out. Basically, you don't want to stay 4 miles from town in a roadside park. You want to be out somewhere that's not easily accessible by anybody. I know that sounds kind of crazy because you guys, when you go walking through the timber, you're going to want it easy for you. If you have, 5 people or 10 people carrying 100 pounds of gear, You know, you don't want to have to lug across creeks and whatever, up cliffs. You don't want to have to, whatever. But in the long run, it's going to be better for you and everybody else because, you know, better protection. People are less likely to want to come there. It is a deterrent to them because 90% of people anymore are lazy and rely too much on modern stuff, such as TV, computer, internet, cell phones, that type of stuff. We don't want to have to work very hard to get what we want. So you need a very hard, or not a very accessible location. I'll put it that way, in my personal opinion. Very easily accessible. Now, on that same line, you want it so you can get there. I'm not saying go out in the middle of the Sahara Desert and build a bug out building and be there, or go out in the middle of whatever, somewhere that only a professional climber or rappeller or whatever could get to. You don't want something like that. You need to be able to use your skills for your advantage and do it where you most feel comfortable. Myself, like I've said in the video, them are the things I'm looking for: water, food, timber, workable ground, buildings, anything. It could be an old ran down barn, I don't care. Something to keep the wind off of me. I don't really care what it is or whose it was, because NAWROL, economical collapse or whatever, it's going to be necessary for you to have something like that. Even if it's only a backup plan, you're going to need it. And it's best if you can get to that location with everything you need to survive and then to thrive. And you need other people at this location in order to survive and thrive. Strength in numbers. It's a proven fact. If you have 10 people and the enemy have 5, you're more likely to win unless they have better firepower than you. I'm not saying that 10 people with knives are going to beat 10 people or 5 people with an AR-15s. But 10 people with AR-15s versus 5 people with AR-15s, the people with 10 people are more likely to win. Or the 10 people with AR-15s are more likely to win again. Now, them are just my thoughts. And you guys can take it for what it's worth. Let me know what you think. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. All that good stuff. I'm out.